Okay, so to start, I'm going to use my UV resin. You can use whichever resin you'd like. I just like using UV because it's quick and efficient. So I'm going to just add a little bit into my measuring cup, and then I'm going to add my colorants. I am using the new Spectrum dyes from CCDIY. So for this project, I went with Turquoise, Forrest, and then I'm also using the Alabaster Spectrum. However, if you had the white UV resin, you could use that in place of this too. So just mix all those together real quick, and then we're just going to carefully scoop that into our little earrings. You want to make sure here that you don't overfill it, but also that you don't underfill it as well. So just try and get it as close to the top as you can without overfilling it. So if you're using UV resin like I am here, then you're just going to simply pop that under the UV curing light, and then because it has the colorants in it, it did take a little bit longer for it to cure, so I think I let mine sit for about 2 to 3 minutes under the UV. You'll see that it did darken up quite a bit from what it originally was, so just keep that in mind when you're using the new dyes. Now I'm just going to take my foil adhesive, which is from Southern Belle, and I'm going to use just a little silicone brush, and I'm just going to lightly, carefully brush that on my earrings. You really only need a tiny amount of this adhesive because it's such a small surface area, so just brush lightly a little bit on and make sure that you don't have any streaks or any extra glue showing. You want to brush it in as best you can. Then I'm just going to use my heat gun just really quick and lightly on it just to make sure that it is fully dry and tacky and ready for my foil. So then I'm just going to take my little sheet of foil, and then I'm going to press that in and kind of rub it in, make sure that it transfers fully onto the earring, and then do the same thing for the other earring. Just make sure you go around the edges of the earring. You don't want any of that foil sticking on to the metal of the earring. So again, here I am using just a little blob of UV resin for my top coat, but again, you can use whichever resin you'd like. Just make sure that you go fully around the edges and kind of dome that shape so you have two perfectly even round earrings. Just let that cure, and then that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see what you create.